It's early spring and we're looking to put down some seed to help recover from winter damage. Also in that same time frame is when we are looking at doing pre-emergent for crabgrass. So what we can't do is put down a pre-emergent for crabgrass in the same area that we have new seed. Please notify your lawn care company if you do any reseedings, because the crabgrass control will prevent any seed from germinating. Today we've assembled a few items here to help with our lawn renovation. The first item is topsoil. In place of topsoil, you could have something like organic compost as well. The point of these items is to increase seed to soil contact. By increasing seed to soil contact rate, it'll help increase some cover, increase something for that taproot to grab onto. The next item in our renovation project here is picking out your seed mix. So as you can see here, we have a Sunny Select seed mix because we're largely working on a very sunny area. One thing to note here is that we have 0% crop seed and all but 0% on weed seeds. Those are very important when you're looking for a quality seed mix to ensure that you don't end up actually planting weeds on your lawn. Here we have a garden weasel. For small projects or very small spaces, you may or may not even need to use something like this to agitate the soil, but for larger spaces, this tool will help break up the dirt and help get your seed into the soil better. So the first thing we're going to do here is prep the soil a little bit and loosen it up. So you can use your hands for small spaces like this, but I'm going to go ahead and use this garden weasel. And you can see what it's going to do is just loosen it up. Because there's some grass still growing in there, I don't want to rip it apart too much, so just enough to get it to agitate. All right, the next step we're going to do here is actually applying the seed. So for a small space like this, you can go ahead and just take a liberal amount in your hand and then just go ahead and sprinkle it right in there. The last step in our reseeding process here is making sure we have good seed to soil contact by adding topsoil if necessary. In some areas, the topsoil you have in the soil may be good enough to just go ahead and use your hand and just mix that in like so. If we feel like we don't have quite enough soil in that area or good enough soil in that area, we're going to go ahead and take some topsoil and we're going to spread some. And then we're going to go ahead and make sure we don't end up with too thick of a base. So we're going to spread that out a little bit just to make sure we have good cover and seed to soil contact for that new seed. The last key to increasing germination rates with your new seed is the way you water that new seed in. So when we're talking about new seed, we want to make sure that we have high frequencies of water going on there with low volume, meaning that you want to make sure that new seed and that soil stays wet at all times until you see that germination rate happening. That may mean 1, 2, or 3 times a day of watering. Make sure when you are watering with this, we're talking about very small amounts just to keep it moist and damp. By watering too much, it'll flood the area and wash away some of that seed and soil you just put down. Here we have a larger dead space caused from winter damage. All of the principles that we've already explained in reseeding are going to apply here. The only thing that you may want to consider adding is some sort of straw matting for 2 reasons. One, to provide shade to help keep that soil moist and increase germination. And 2, to make sure if it's on any kind of a slope, it'll help hold that soil better and sustain better germination. Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in a quote from Weedman, please go to weedmanusa.com. Also, please go ahead and check out our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. Thank you so much and have a great day.